Over the last 6 days, I've been enjoying what Colorado has to offer. Golfing, hiking, and biking my way through the Rockies, but not anymore. I'm heading out of the high alpine and into the complete opposite terrain, the desert. Utah, here I come. Nothing can compare one for traveling through the beauty of the Rockies, then into an empty desert, just grinding my way through until my destination is in sight. We are kicking it off with a bang today. I made it out here to Moab, Utah, here at Arches National Park. To enter the park, I get greeted with a colorful rock wall, up close and personal. Driving along it to access the arches. Being so close, I can see all the intricacies of this sandstone, which was created 300 million years ago, slowly being carved away into what we see today, thanks to erosion. This includes a very special tower called the Balancing Rock. This massive boulder truly looks like a rock stacker perfectly balanced it on top of this tower. In reality, it's all one rock. Not long after this, I arrived at some arches. Leaving the comfort of the AC, I started my hike in 102-degree weather. This is why I chose these arches. This trail is short and consists of 3 different arches, all named windows. Got north windows and south windows. This place is just absolutely mind-blowing. I cannot believe all the scenery that's out here. Like, look at this. I'm just surrounded by insane rockwork and arches and just crazy beauty of nature. What impressed me most was how massive these arches are. The scale of these things are truly awe-inspiring. Sitting underneath it makes one feel so small. I did bring my good camera with me, so I get to play cameraman. This arch is the most famous of them all, the Delicate Arch. Sadly, I didn't have time for the up-close hike, but I had to see it with my own 2 eyes, even if it's from quite a long distance. After wandering around, I'm so thankful to be alive in a time when these arches exist. You're probably wondering, why is this idiot getting ready in the dark with nothing but a lantern and a headlamp? Well, you see, it's 5 a.m. and the power is out. Due to this being Utah, in the middle of the summer, temperatures can reach up to 115 degrees. I need to get to the trailhead at sunrise to enjoy that nice cool morning air. So for now, camping lights will allow me to pack my gear. Day 8 of the trip, and we're riding the world famous Slick Rock Trail. This is gonna be brutal, so let's get started. So what's interesting about this trail is to follow the actual trail. There's these lines that are painted on the ground, and you just follow the lines. It's like the yellow brick road, but it's gonna be a lot of this, a lot of up and down, all the way through. A lot of changing of gears. So I'm glad I got that figured out. Look at this is cool. Start off the trail, I get a short descent. Probably hop. Yep, got a little bit of air off that. That was a little rough on the front fork. Followed up by a punchy climb. This sums up most of the trail. A lot of pedaling, but this place feels out of this world. Like I'm riding on Mars. The whole place is just one massive slab of sandstone formed over millions of years until it was discovered and inappropriately named slick rocks. These rocks are super grippy. There is nothing slick about them.
You really need to trust your bike and grip on some of these.
Unless you're the ones who discovered this place on horseback. Metal horseshoes do not agree with smooth sandstone. It's like the horses are walking on ice. So it was accurately named slick rocks, which aged poorly thanks to the invention of rubber. Since I can't afford a horse, I'm out here on my bike with plenty of grip, which is needed. These climbs are steep. I'm getting plenty of climbing practice. Many of these climbs are extremely challenging for me. There are so many steep, tough climbs.
That is steep.
Some I conquered, others not so much.
Stay low and lots of power. Oh, there's no way. Already hiking a bike. It's gonna be a lot of that today, but it's fine. Oh God. Oh, there's no way. Oh, I'm in the wrong gear. I'm in the completely wrong gear. Just gonna scooter it, because I don't feel like trying to push right now. Oh. It was a valiant effort, whatever it was a valiant effort. So that's as far as I made it on the climb, and I still have all of that to go. So we do what's called hike a bike, where I hike my bike up the hill. Hurrah! One way or another, I made it up there, and oh, it's so worth it.
Not a bad area to take a break, relax, and refuel.
Hydration, Gatorade.
Taking time to enjoy this unique landscape, appreciate traveling across it on nothing but a pedal bike.
I'm in disbelief about where I'm at right now. Look at this place. Just look at it. Just look at that view. This has to be the highest spot on the trail.
I'm ready to keep exploring and crush the climbs ahead of me.
Are you kidding me?
Let's give it all I got. Use what I've learned from all my practice today. I'm here to conquer this climb.
Wrong gear again. Ugh.
Let's go! I can't believe I did that. I would have never been able to climb that before today. There's more climbs ahead to conquer.
Oh, the steepest climb I've ever conquered. Yes! My face was basically touching my tire. Woo! Small victories. Oh, come on, let's go. Let's keep pushing, yeah. Woo! Let's go. That was the toughest climb yet, and I crushed it. One thing's for certain, definitely learned how to climb.
Riding across this unique landscape, I did find some pretty sweet spots, some insanely massive rock features. There was surprisingly pockets of plant life scattered about.
Look at this beautiful nature. It's so opposite of where I was just at. Hello tree, hello other tree, hello third tree.
I also found cacti.
Through the cacti.
I even came across a small arch, a really small arch. I think this little guy is cool. Then I found what I was most excited for, the edge of the mesa.
You can stay there.
And I go over here to take a look over the edge.
Holy shit. I think that's close enough.
It's a complete vertical drop. I'm just going to absorb this amazing view overlooking the Colorado River, doing my best to not think about how terrifying it is standing on the edge of this absolutely massive cliff.
All right, well, I'm good.
I'm gonna go where I'm more comfortable. That's on my bike, specifically downhill. The downhill out here is unique. Not one of those long, flowy trails that I enjoy so much. It's full of short sections. Some I can absolutely rip down, no brakes.
Oh, that was super fun. Super duper fun. Oh God, I'm in the wrong gear.
Others, I have to keep my speed in check. Glad my brakes work because it is steep.
Nice. That was the best controlled I've ever done.
And occasionally I do get long, sustainable downhill, either fast and controlled, or slow and controlled.
Woo! I figured it was gonna be a hard G out. It was. Whoa, this is sick. Definitely requires a lot of brake control and a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Just gotta keep following the dotted lines. This long 10.5 mile trail is well marked, making it easy to follow the path. Every mile is printed to remind riders how much suffering is left. All intersections are painted with clear direction for all kinds of trail users. The trail builders make it really hard to get lost out here, unless you're me.
Oh God, trail turned. I'm going on an adventure.
Getting wrapped up in the enjoyment of the ride, I blasted past this very obvious trail intersection, then continued to pedal my way further off the main trail. You can imagine my confusion when I arrived at this dead end.
Did I make a wrong turn? I did make a wrong turn. Oops. I went the wrong way.
I'm going to turn around, hop back on the bike, and head the way I came, just adding distance to an already long ride. Had to do some pedaling,
At least this climbing isn't too bad.
but most of it was cruising downhill. Thankfully, the detour wasn't too far out of the way. It didn't take long for me to reach my screw up. Until I got turned around again, thanks to these sand pits. No marks on the ground, I have no idea where to go.
Well, I'm assuming this is where I go. There's no actual markings, but see, this is what I mean.
These sand pits are just the worst.
And into the sand we go. More sand, ew.
Plus, these things are like pulling an e-brake. All momentum stops.
Ah!
And there's just so many of them.
is avoid getting sand in the shoes. That would make for a very uncomfortable ride. It sucks. All this sand is terrible.
Then an issue arose.
Officially out of water.
Well, that ain't good. I officially ran out of water, and I still got 2 miles to go. So no more filming. It's time to just get back to the car.
I now have one goal for this ride. Get to the car without exhausting myself. Use all I've learned to do so as fast as possible.
Very steep. Gotta be really good on the brakes and then let go.
The longer I'm out here, the hotter it gets.
That is a beautiful sign. We're close. We're very close.
Not as close as one would hope. Still have 2 more miles to go, but it gives me some joy to enjoy the downhill. This section felt like I was riding up and down a natural half pipe. It was so much fun. Same with this long section where I picked up speed.
Oh, this is what I live for right here. Yes! Oh, that was so much more enjoyable when you know you're dying. Trailhead, another beautiful sign.
All these little wins help me while I'm out here huffing and puffing my way across the desert. I might be getting a little loopy.
Up, see downsy, upsy daisies. I said that wrong, these. Come on, just keep pushing, push it real good. Go, come on. You are amazing. You're a boss. Let's go. You're close. Keep pushing. There you go. Internal dialogue. Out loud. I think I see the sign. I think I just saw the sign. Sign of life. In this desolate plain of hell. I remember these. Oh, exit. Yes. Sweet, sweet exit. Oh, I see it. It's so beautiful.
The parking lot, that is. One last push, and I'm finally out of this scorching hot desert.
Thank you. I never thought gravel would look so good. Oh, sweet, sweet pavement. Oh. Thank the Lord. I did it. I survived. Slick rocks. I need water. I need a shower. And I need a beer.
Wow, Slick Rocks was amazing. That trail was just something else. Like the first 3/4 was just so much fun and amazing. It wasn't like fast and flowy and jumps. It was just super unique and different than anything I've ridden before. But through the last third of the trail, I was dead. I was suffering through that. But the feeling of accomplishment I have now to complete that crazy world famous ride is just nuts. It feels so euphoric to actually do that. And now it's time to take care of the other 2 things I need. Shower completed. After a shower, I got my beer. Can never go wrong with a flight and some food. Much needed to refuel. Proper Brewing was a great spot to do so, with some proper beer. I recommend this place to anyone visiting.
And of course, I bought beer to take home. It's the next day and the last day here in Moab. I'm already packed up, but I'm out here for one more ride before I head off to Park City. And it is hot out here.
All right, well, hopefully the wind isn't too bad for the audio, but I'm sure it will be. We are off onto Easy, which will take us to Deadman's Ridge.
Today it's hot out. I don't plan on letting this heat stop me from enjoying my ride. The thing about plans is they don't always go as planned. Not even on the first trail yet, and I'm already confused.
Yeah, we're taking lazy and easy. Oh, I see. These are both trails, got it. So 2.8 miles of pedals.
It's a scenic pedal that's nice and flat, with very little grade to it. A few rocks here and there, but nothing difficult, as long as I'm paying attention.
Oh, this is fun little technical climbing, which does feel rich. Oh gosh! That's why you look when you ride. Oops.
This trail anyone can do, great for beginners. A nice easy stroll through the desert.
This is by far the easiest climb I've done all trip.
Just gotta keep my eye out for the occasional rock.
No pedal strike. I have change in my pocket. What the f?
Okay, random, but this trail is multi-directional, meaning anyone can ride it up or down. Even though I'm riding downhill right now, I'm still technically going up the trail.
And we made it to our destination, Deadman's Ridge. Advanced skill recommended. Oh, I guess I'm an advanced rider.
This trail feels like a tough medium, not a black diamond. The hardest part was climbing up these rocks, something I've gotten a lot better at since I've started this trip.
Change gears. Get that front tire up. There we go. Watch those pedal strikes. I'm riding opposite foot forward. That does not feel right, but I did it. Look at me go. Before this trip, I never would have cleared that.
This is another up and down trail. Instead of smooth rocks, it's chunky boulders, which aren't too difficult to get over. Just not a lot of elevation change out here either. Speed is hard to come by. I'm struggling to keep any momentum. Picking good lines is very important.
High line. Lower line. Look, I'm going kind of slow over these rocks. Now let's get some speed. Make sure you place your tire where it's meant to be. Honestly, feels like the first time I'm actually climbing right now. The rest of it just feel like I've been traversing.
That's the best way to sum up this trail. Just traveling across a rocky desert with the occasional downhill section that appears out of nowhere. That was the most fun yet, but I'm feeling very disappointed with this trail. I was expecting more downhill and gnarly rock gardens. Let's hope the back half of this trail is more exciting.
Finally, some downhill. Oh my gosh.
Turns out I was correct.
That was the biggest yank ever. Finally, that was some good flow. That is what I was expecting this trail to be like.
But my struggles haven't ended yet. At the top of this ridge, I realized I have a serious problem.
I feel like I'm about to get heat stroke because I'm so full, but I'm not sweating very much, which is a very scary thought. My back's sweating, that's for sure. My arms are not though, at all. And I feel like I have too much water in my system. So I really gotta get out of here.
Before I can continue, I need to do some preventative care.
I need to put some water on my arms. My arms are not sweating, which is scary. That's how you either get heat stroke or heat stress. Basically, it ain't good. So let's do some smart calls right now. Good idea. All right. It's called being smart, especially out here alone on a hot, hot day. And that helps so much. Assuming this is, okay, this is what I was expecting. Here it is.
Naturally, now that I'm on the struggle bus, I finally find some good downhill.
That was nuts. That put in multiple skills that I've learned over the last couple years. Wow. Ew. Yeah, I saw that being bad. All right, we made it to the road.
Time to pull over and take care of myself.
I stopped sweating. That's not good. My back is soaked. My arms are not, my face is not. Anything that's exposed to the sun is not wet. That's how you get heat stress.
I'm doing all I can using my camelback to avoid overheating, soaking myself as much as possible. Yes, it's as difficult as it looks to get water out of the bag and onto my body.
That's better. Luckily, I'm out of the trail. And the last bit is just to climb out of here. It's hot. Luckily, I'm on pavement now. Look at this. Let's get going.
Time to get out of here. All I'm gonna do is keep my head down and pedal.
The idea is to turn off my brain, focusing on one pedal stroke at a time, losing any concept of time, distance, and struggle until I reach my car.
Well, I did it. I made it back to the car. That was scary. By far, my least favorite ride I've done this entire trip. Now, I gotta cool off.
I've never been so thankful of having extra water in the car, stripping down, soaking myself, and blasting the car's AC. This story could have ended really badly, but due to taking preventative action, I made it out safe. I'm now leaving the desert and off to my last location, Park City.
Today is the last fun day of the trip. I have no idea what day of the week it is or what day of the trip it is. But I am out here in Park City at Deer Valley Resort, riding just such fun trails. So I've already got some warm-ups in. I've hit Tidal Wave and Tsunami. And on the way in, I met a guy named Grant and he was towing me in, and we're gonna continue riding together. We got the big jumps ahead of us though, so let's do another warm-up lap and then we're gonna go to the big boys.
Deer Valley is a lift access bike park. To reach the top, I hop on a ski lift, skipping all the pedaling. It even takes my bike up. All I have to do is load it on the rack.
It's like running away from us.
Stop on the green line, sit on the lift, and let my legs get a much deserved break. Once at the top, an employee will grab my bike, then the most awkward part, walking off a ski lift. Gotta make sure to walk past the white line, don't want to get taken out by a chair. Then the employee will hand off my bike and I can hop on to enjoy the downhill.
All right, so we made it out to Park City. Done a couple of runs already. Following Garrett, cool guy, showed me the line, how to clear all the jumps. So let's rip it.
Deer Valley starts off with an easy blue warm-up trail. Good trail, except this one square-shaped corner. I absolutely hate it.
That's why I hate it, because I can never do it right.
Besides that, it's got big sweeping berms and some small jumps,
Oh, God,
all pretty easy to ride.
See, that's my problem, is I keep slowing down too much. And now I gotta pedal to clear these. Well, that one's easy.
This brings us to the trailhead with many options.
All right.
Ready?
Ready.
We're dropping into Tidal Wave, an intermediate blue jump trail that's littered with jumps. They might not be the biggest, but they don't need to be big to be fun. This trail is a good time.
So bad at looking. There we go. So bad at looking that way. Here we go again. That was so floaty.
Into the forest we go with, you guessed it, more jumps. So many jumps.
I hate this jump. It's the only one that I hate. This sick move.
This wooden bridge was a pleasant surprise with a nice drop off the end.
Perfect. Right in the pocket. Best turn on course right here. Let's get a handoff right here.
That was weak.
down on that one.
I want redemption. Not on that one, but here.
That was a good one-hander.
After this shark fin, I bombed down this hill, speed tucking, going as fast as possible into a big step up. With the landing above the takeoff, it's always a nice soft landing.
Man, that was a good lap. Best one-hander I've done yet today.
Quick break to rest the arms. Arm pump can be brutal at bike parks. Once I'm ready, I continue down the trail.
This is a good section.
It starts out pretty chill.
Scrub it.
These jumps are small and flat. Grant and I cruise our way through them. As we continue, they get longer and we gain more speed. Until Grant absolutely rips this berm.
Holy
And in his words,
Ended my season right there.
You did, but you held on.
somehow he managed to ride it out. Coming up is the last jump in this section. It is so much fun. I blasted it as far as I can.
Woo-hoo-hoo, let's go. That was so deep. Oh, those are the worst braking bumps at the end. Man, that was good.
Another quick break, then onto the last section of Tidal Wave. Definitely my least favorite section.
All right, you gotta go slow on these ones.
It's really easy to go into these jumps with too much speed, overshooting the landing.
Brake. Yep.
I had to remind myself to keep doing so.
Just gotta stretch every single one of these jumps out.
How to stretch out a jump is taking off from one corner and landing on the other. I'm taking off from the left and landing on the right.
Just like that. You go corner to far side. Woo! That was a little much though.
This makes the distance traveled as long as possible.
8 step downs.
But love step-ups.
Good call on the brakes on that one. I feel like I'm braking for
Every jump. At the very end, things picked up again. The last few jumps are some of the best. Especially the very last jump. Deer Valley has a photographer out taking photos for purchase. I'm going big! Let's go! Got a bit of a table, but I went so big, all the photos were early, except for this epic shot. This got me ready for the big jumps. A quick trip back to the top, and it's time.
Here we go, Tsunami, the Black Diamond jump line. Already rode through it once to scope it out. It's time to descend, just chill. Oh yeah, that's easy. Easy money. Woo! That is so fun.
These jumps are a massive size up from tidal wave.
Oh my god, I said that deep.
And requires a lot more speed.
Going over that one a little bit.
I gotta be careful out here.
Like we're close. Little case. Oh my gosh. There it is.
Not bad for a first attempt.
That's what I'm showing on. Woo! That was sick. We cleared most of those. Those are big jumps.
The next section, I couldn't find enough speed to clear the jumps.
Yeah, these are a little more lippy. Oh god. Nope. There it is.
Hey, I cleared one! Just like the rest of this section. They're low and fast, like I'm skipping down the trail.
I think that was gonna be Bucky, good eye.
So we got to the bottom and headed up for another lap.
All right, round 2 on Tsunami. Wait, this is actually round 3.
Round 2 of trying to clear the jumps, that is. And this time, I'm all in, burying my nerves.
A little short, let's get pedaling. No brakes. Oh, that's such a big jump. Tap the brakes. Woo! Good thing I tapped the brakes on that. Oh my god. Holy f***. I thought my collarbone was done for. Holy f***, dude, I almost died.
You go too big?
I went too big and crooked and nosedived.
I almost went to the hospital. 9 out of 10 times, this ends with a broken collarbone. I got bucked, nosediving deep down the landing, and by some miracle, rode it out.
Holy f***. I can't believe.
I survived, and I'm still riding down the trail.
All right.
I need to lock in and focus for the last few jumps.
There it is. That was terrifying. That's a wake-up call.
I'm now riding scared.
There, that's good body position, just do that.
The section I was struggling in before is even worse than the last time around.
Yeah, there's no way. Let's pedal into this one. See, those are North Star jumps.
I had to build my confidence back, one skip jump at a time.
There we go.
Because there is one more jump I am determined to clear. The biggest jump on course.
Big jump, big jump.
Swallowing that fear, trusting in my skills, I went for it.
Let's go! That was sick! Woo! That was so fat.
Redemption felt so good.
That jump was sick. Let's go!
But I still have to get down the trail. Tsunami ends and leads into a double black trail called Firestone.
Not taking that one.
It's an expert level trail that is very steep, full of roots and small drops.
All right, roll.
The first one, and drop the second. This double drop is tricky, going slow into it to make this sharp turn, with another drop directly after.
That was a little rowdy. Went a little quicker on that, which is good. That was beautiful body placement.
Then came around the corner to see Grant's bike laid out. You can see here all this loose dirt, which is signs of the berm giving way, causing Grant to go down. He's tough, so we're gonna continue down the trail, being smart with controlling our speed and paying a lot of attention to where we place our front tire. This steep stuff is no joke. The GoPro effect does not do this trail justice.
See, easy, just drop.
It's It's trails like this that really push my limit, showing me what I'm truly capable of on my bike.
What an insane day of riding. That was fun.
That was such a good day.
And I'm heading home right now. Well, it was great meeting you, good riding.
Dude, that was fun.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah, so sick following you. Sean, thanks for showing me the trails too.
Sweet. All right, dude. Have a good drive.
Thank you, I will. Got 3 hours today and 8 hours tomorrow.
After saying my goodbyes to a new friend, I'm off to the car to head back home.
Well, I did it. I survived the bike park. Oh my God, I almost died. But it was an insane day, so much fun. I've gotten so much better at riding on this trip. I'm just sad that it's coming to an end. This was an amazing trip. I'm so happy I did it. So many memories to relive.
For my first ever solo road trip, this was a huge success. I got to visit a friend that I don't get to see very often and experience his new lifestyle in the new place he's living at. Along the way, I traveled across multiple states, got to go and ride my bike on new terrain. I've only been riding for a few years, so this really shows me like what is out there and what's possible. I progressed so much, and this is why I go to work every day and grind, is for these experiences and just experience life just a little bit more. So if you guys want to follow me on this journey, please hit that subscribe button and watch the video here if you missed part 1. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait for next year's road trip because this was just so much fun.